Southern Vangard Radio. This is DJ John Doe, and to the left of me is my man.
Oh yeah. Yes, sir. Cappuccino
me.
Big homie, what's happening?
Brushing off the running on 4 hours of sleep last night after that little party we had last night.
Hey man, what a night. You know what I mean?
What a night, as you say.
Oh, what a night, man. Thank you to the 529 EAV.
No
Thanks
doubt.
to everybody that came.
Brandon Boyle, Speakeasy Promotions.
Brandon Boyle is a G all the time, man. So we had a vainglorious night. And man, looking forward to doing some more of that, man.
We gotta figure out a way to do this semi-regularly.
We gotta find a way to do this on our terms.
Well,
let me throw that out there.
You know what though? Here's the thing. Well, first, let me back up, and then we'll get into that.
Yeah.
So for
and
those,
I don't want to sound like an ingrate, but I just see the potential.
Yes, exactly.
And us, continuing to do events like this and everything like that. So that's what I'm speaking.
We got to have a little bit more control.
Last night was a blast.
Yeah, we got to have a little bit.
I'll never front on what happened last night. It was our 5th anniversary celebration.
Yeah,
a lot of people came in. People flew in for it. The place was packed all night. Everybody had a good time. I'm not complaining at all, but I just see the forward motion and the potential of it.
No doubt.
Yeah, we can do bigger and better, man.
There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
So Sauce Heist came down from Harlem. Self Jupiter of Freestyle Fellowship.
Mm-hmm.
J57 and Friends. So Shabam Sadiq, Heem Stogie, Jay Cyanide.
Yeah.
And the sleeper kids of the night.
Yeah, for
Uni
real.
Soul and Lord Toozy tore that motherfucker down. I mean, tore it down.
Mert caught a serious body.
Oh my God, yo, they were killing it.
Yeah, they got down.
Superstition showed up and dropped
from out of nowhere,
32 out of nowhere over a brand new J57 beat.
Yeah, man.
I mean, it was
history
nuts.
in the making, man.
And then Meeks, you talking all that shit to all the ladies that were there to see Bobby Fino, aka Arian Foster.
Right. Dude, I still can't get over that. Like I brought Arian Foster on stage last night to rap.
That's wild, man.
And when I looked out there and all them chicks with Bobby,
right.
I was like, oh, okay, I see you, motherfucker. Okay, got you. Yeah, we know why y'all out here tonight.
Yeah, right. Man, he came on and killed it.
He had a killer set.
He killed it, and then Marlon Craft was the headliner.
He just tore it down.
Oh my God, tore that motherfucker from
awesome
top
fucking
to
night.
bottom.
As always, the Southern Vanguard.
Shabam Sadiq too. Did I mention Shabam?
Yeah, Shabam. As always, Southern Vanguard, consummate professionals, stayed on that clock like it wasn't nothing.
Oh
man. We don't mess around, man. Dion Ferris hit me up this morning. Shouts out to Dion.
What up, Dion?
I came through about 1:30. I was like, baby, we were gone.
She came at 1:30.
We was gone.
1:30. We were at your house at 1:30.
I know. We probably at my house before 1:30. I was like,
yeah,
baby,
we were out. Me and Nat were on the way home.
Yeah. So
exactly.
So yeah, that's the type of shit we do.
What was Dion doing out of She came from the music room, didn't she?
Probably.
I bet she went to see Tony Tubbs.
Probably did. Yeah.
Oh well.
But,
real quick, big up the Peppermint Gaddy.
For real, looked like she tore it down. I heard she tore it down too.
Man, opened up all vinyl everything party last night.
Yeah.
DJ Tony Touch was in town.
Music room, Edgewood Avenue. Yeah,
that makes my heart warm, man.
Atlanta was cracking last night. You know?
Yeah, if you were out of town. If you came in from out of town and you hit Atlanta this weekend,
you had some
you're
shit
like,
to
what?
do.
What in the hell is
what do I
going
do?
on?
Yeah,
right, exactly. So yeah, man. So
we appreciate everybody came out and partied with us, man.
We've been talking about this 5-year anniversary shit since the new year, switched over. So again,
yeah, man,
my brother,
cheers.
5 years,
5 years,
absolutely.
Man. Here's the 5 more,
absolutely. All right, so. Do we need to do anything else? No, I think we're good on.
Covered, man.
I think we're good. Let's get into this joint. Yeah. So, this is the first time you're listening.
Wow.
Welcome. This is Southern Vanguard Radio. We drop twice a week. Tuesdays is a mix show. Thursdays is an interview session. And on the mix show, we play all the latest and greatest hip hop out brand new, fresh shit, tons of exclusives. Meeks and I just talking reckless and, just having the best time that you could, ever have on a Sunday night. Mm-hmm. And then on Thursdays, it's an interview session with an MC or a DJ or a photographer or an artist or just someone someone, exactly. Someone that does that fly shit in this culture that we love so much. So make sure you follow on basically any podcast platform that's worth a damn. You can hit us on SoundCloud. You can hit us on Mixcloud, Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, Google Podcasts, YouTube, Stitcher Radio. And I think that's about it, right? And we have some affiliates as well, right, Meeks?
Yes, atlhiphop.com, IamClassicRawRadio.net, Returning to BoomBap, WRBB, X Squad Radio, X Squad affiliates, all those here in Atlanta, and then we venture out to the West Coast with Soul Public Radio.
Beautiful.
Satchel, what is the deal, man?
Hold it. Can you hold it down for just 1 second? Because I think my son's home.
Oh, okay. You're not Samson.
All right. Sorry, everyone.
Huh? Why do you have 2 pairs of my daughter's in there. She's in the room. Tell her hello. Yeah.
This is about as real as it gets.
This is crazy. This might be a first.
This is a first. All right. Good night. I love you. Yes. Yeah. Good night.
Yeah. You made
Good night,
it
my
on.
son. No. Good night, my son. I love you.
You're on it.
You're on it right now. Yeah. We picked up all that.
Yeah, we got everything. Oh, okay. He's throwing up gang signs and shit. All right. This is nice. Set tripping at its finest.
No, we're not. No, we are not.
What's up?
My God. Did you entertain the folks while we were gone? What do we need to do?
I just wanted to know what Satchel was barking at.
All right.
Let's get this moving,
cut this up and make it right.
We gotta cut the shit out of this.
All right. So without any further ado, we talked about the affiliates.
Yes, we talked about affiliates.
And, this gentleman we were supposed to actually have on last week, but Meek's car situation, continues to be challenging, but we're going to work that shit out this week.
To the end,
we're light is we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
I see it, man.
So anyway, this brother was cool enough to take it in stride and reschedule this week.
We really appreciate it.
And man, we really appreciate it because you want to talk about somebody that's had his fingerprints all over this thing for past 2-3 years.
Yeah.
And at the end of 2019,
broke the internet.
Broke the whole motherfucking internet. Wow.
I'm talking about artwork.
Wow.
For the ages, man.
Yo, you know what's ill? So real quick, we were talking about Jay Sinai earlier.
Yeah.
Big up to Jay Sinai because he hooked us up with his brother. How do we even introduce this guy? I mean, I think that. Well, okay, let's put it this way. So Jay introduced me to this gentleman, and we were talking on Instagram, like, love the work, we're a fan, love to have you on the show. And then about a week later, Roc Marciano's Marcielago dropped. Yeah. And who did the art for that thing? None other than the gentleman that, Jay Sinai hooked me up with.
Yeah, man.
So without any further ado,
ladies and gentlemen,
the one and only
Bernard Rollins.
Bernard.
Hey man, I say it like this: if you are like a true music lover, like to the point where you enjoy a good album cover and good liner notes and things like that, I mean, just a 360-degree enjoyment of the record that you just purchased, from cover to the music to the liner notes. This is your guy right here.
No doubt.
Because that's what that invoked in me when I saw it. I was like, oh man, that's a hell of a fucking cover
so
right there,
exciting.
Dude. Hell yeah. But no, what's good, man?
Nothing much, man. How you guys doing tonight?
Man, we chilling, man.
We're doing great.
Happy it's a 3-day weekend.
Yes, sir. got any big plans? Any big plans for the 3-day weekend?
Nah, man.
It sounds like you guys are trying to get it back together.
Yeah,
the event.
That's why we so thankful. I just got a lot of bed action tomorrow, man. That's it. Just I changed the sheets this morning and everything. I'm looking forward to laying it in for Dr. King. I'm gonna have a dream or 2 or 3 for sure. What about you, man? Being a freelance, I know you always on the clock.
Always. I think I'm gonna take it easy though.
Okay.
I'm working right now, actually. So
okay.
Tomorrow's a holiday.
That's cool. Can you talk about it? What you working on right now? Something big?
No, just a few commissions, little small jobs to pay some bills.
Okay. Yeah. That's what's up.
Nothing big at the moment, but I'm sure something to pop up soon.
All right, got you.
Well, if he's working on something big, he's not going to talk about it. So.
Well, I mean, I tried, homie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I tried, man.
So, Bernard, I don't even know where to start, man. I mean, like I said, earlier, you've had a hell of a 2019, 2018. I got to be honest. I don't think I got put onto you until the Westside Doom joint.
That's a great start.
Okay. But, I mean, do we need to rattle off some of this gentleman's accomplishments to set the stage, maybe, Meeks, and then maybe we can...
I mean, the clients range from Complex, Clark Shoes, Action Bronson, Pigeons and Planes, Shady Records, Def Jam Records, Westside Gunn, Kinship, Cinematic Music Group, Music Choice, Green Label, Trap Toys, MTV, Griselda, of course, DJ Muggs, Cardo, Penship, Roc Marciano, Top Shelf Premium, some of our peoples. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, the man works. He works, man.
It sounds impressive hearing it read.
It does, doesn't it?
It's very impressive, actually, Bernard.
Not as impressive as me writing it, but very impressive hearing it back. Yeah. Like, wow, I did that.
Yeah, right.
Go ahead.
Hey, but what was you going?
I was just gonna, I mean, your story is interesting, Bernard. At least what I could pull down from the internet, in that, this has largely been at least the work you kind of done in the music world. I mean, this has been something you kind of done, on the side. It doesn't really appear that this is kind of your main hustle. And, I mean, to just see the exposure that you've gotten, at least from a hip hop standpoint over the past couple of years, man, and for you to cap off, 2019 with the Roc Marcy joint. I mean, man, you just got a super interesting story, man. I just want to know more.
Yeah. Where do we start? 2019. Well, the Marcy cover just kind of like dropped in my lap, for lack of better words. Him and I have been in contact. I did a couple other things for him that we didn't bring out.
Oh, okay.
A while ago. So we definitely been talking, and then he just hit me out of the blue and was like, I got this project I want you to do. Can you do it ASAP? Like, he needed it in a few days. And he gave me full creative control to do it. And I hit it with the cover. So that was pretty much it. He loved it. And it was a go. There was no revisions. There was no fix this or change this. It was right out the gate.
Wow. So were you able to get the music early or no? Like, was he able to?
As always with everyone, I try to get music early. Sometimes I get lucky. Most times I do not.
Really?
So I didn't hear anything. I'm literally listening to Dark Horse and Reloaded while I'm drawing this album cover. Just trying to get a vibe. So I asked him about the music. He said that it's more of me. So that's all I need to hear.
Yeah. I was just about to say Dark Horse was some good inspiration.
Yeah,
because I'm still listening to Dark Horse, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah.
That shit's
me hard.
Too. I go back. I can't not listen to like Marcielago and not go back. Like, I'm listening to Dark Horse now. And now I'm listening to Rosebud. Now I'm listening to Reloaded. Now I'm listening to Marsburg.
Man.
You just keep going on and on and on and on.
Yeah. It's
but for Roc to say just more of me, you're like, he know what he doing, man.
Exactly.
So Bernard, was that your idea to kind of go the this is maybe lack of a better term, but kind of like the blaxploitation style approach with the cover, or did he bring that up, or like how did that all kind of come together?
Originally, we talked about it on a phone, and he was saying he brought it up first, but then he was like, I just want you to do whatever you want to do. So I had a couple of rough ideas in my mind, some shit I've sketched out I really didn't like. And then I'm going back to like his catalog and his album covers. I was like, he really doesn't have like a blaxploitation. Like of all people, you would think he would already have like a blaxploitation cover,
right?
Or blaxploitation theme cover. And I was like, he really doesn't. Like, this is a great idea. Something wrong with that.
Yeah, he's definitely more on the artistic side.
Like more abstract,
a grimy, abstract, artistic type. So this was with this being the first, venture into that, into that realm. I don't even know if it's blaxploitation though. It's just like it was just like classic movie poster.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Not even blaxploitation though.
Just, for sure. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that was my inspiration. So
that's
take it how you want to take it, but that's what all my reference picks were blaxploitation covers.
Okay.
Or blaxploitation posters. Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope, man. Anyone in particular, like we might know, like I've just like not only can I not stop listening to the Dark Horse, but I can't stop watching Dolomite Is My Name on
I haven't seen
on
that
Netflix.
Yet.
Oh, you gotta watch that shit, homie. But there's a big cutout towards the end of the movie at the premiere of Dolomite, and it reminds me of the artwork you did for Marcielago. Like, do you kind of go in that direction, or? I mean,
you know what? I Googled blaxploitation posters.
Mm-hmm.
I know this is probably the lamest story you want to hear.
Nah.
I
Not
Googled
at all.
image search blaxploitation covers and just kind of like looked at, all of the ones that popped up on the image search, and just kind of looked at like all the compositions and the colors and the lettering, and kind of just like grabbed ideas from a bunch of different ones and like
that's
do my
awesome.
own spin on it. So,
that's awesome, man.
I got to tell you, the first thing that I thought of when I saw it, and I don't know if this is just my reference point for, that type of art, but I immediately thought of the Pam Grier joint Coffee. And I don't know if that's just because, just because of like Pam Grier's sexy ass too, but that's like the first thing I thought of. And you know what, Bernard, when I saw it, man, I wouldn't have pegged it for you. I mean, that's what I love about it is that, I mean, I feel like it's definitely has your style, but I feel like it's much different than the work that you've done for Wes. I mean, it feels like a little bit of a different lane for you, man.
It was partially because I had to do it so fast. It was a lot more loose and less controlled.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys are familiar with like Photoshop or any drawing application.
Little bit. Yeah.
Layers. Most of it was done in like 2-3 layers. You know what I mean? So it wasn't like I was being super precise with it. I sketched it. I went over it with ink and then I colored it like all in one layer.
Okay.
So it was super fast. Like they're like a 3-day turnaround or 2-3 day turnaround, so you can get the album out.
Man, sometimes that's when the best work comes out.
I'm telling you, man. Like,
that's what we joked about it. And in the beginning, I'd say, "Man, you're not giving me a lot of time with this." And he was like, most people work best under pressure. I know you will let me down. So,
the
that
flip
sounds like some shit Roc would say.
Yeah, but the flip side of that, man, is just I mean, it kind of goes in line with what you're seeing with the music right now. It's just simplified right now. You know what I mean? There's a lot of dope music right now, but what's dope about it is that the simplistic nature of it. It's not very intricate anymore. It's not, I mean, we talking about cats that's making a name for themselves right now over beats with barely any drums in them. You know what I mean? So it's just like, it kind of, it's a good fit. It's a good fit for sure.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Bernard, I got a question for you, man. I saw a post shortly after the Marcielago shit dropped, and you had to you ran a post. I guess it was kind of like a time lapse of you doing the cover.
Oh yeah,
and you said something about somebody said you were biting their shit or something like that. So that's why. What's the backstory on that, man?
Hold on, let me see. Let me pull it up so I can go back to that day.
Let's be right and exact on that because I'd love to hear this. Everybody's so damn sensitive right now.
Well, it was ill too because I mean, you really see like the whole thing coming together. Like the time lapse is crazy.
Yeah.
And what's funny too, like when you look at it, and Bernard, I thought this was really interesting. And I'm not an artist, but you know what's interesting is when you look at this time lapse video, you know, like in the cover, like you know the main image of Roc, he has glasses on. Well, you can see where Bernard like drew the entire face and then put the glasses on him. You know what I mean? It's not like, you know, it was actually done like he drew all of Roc's face. Like he didn't like draw the glasses in and like draw around it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like the entire face was drawn and then he went back and put the glasses over. I don't know. I just
crazy.
Noticed that. It was dope.
Yeah. I can't remember what it was. I know I went back and the guy erased the comment, but he had like, I know what it was. I did a picture of like Westside. It was right when Chris Benoit dropped. And I just did like a picture of him of like Chris Benoit ghost behind him, like he was like shooting a assault rifle. And the guy left a comment about it was his idea and like he had this idea years ago or something. I don't know. Something to the effect that I was copying whatever he did. And instead of answering him directly, you know, giving him the time of day, you know, I just like, you know what, I don't have to copy anyone, you know, and usually I'm pretty humble online, but I couldn't be quiet anymore. So
he caught you on the wrong day, didn't he, Bernard?
What I did.
I said he caught you on the wrong day, didn't he?
Yeah, it was the wrong day, man. And that's what it was. It was definitely fuck you. This is me. And
I love it.
You get, you know.
So do you do that normally when you create, Bernard? Like, you know, run the screen capture and, you know, do the time lapse stuff? Or did you just do it for this project because you knew how important it was?
I work in an app called Procreate on the iPad. It's for it's exclusively for the iPad.
Okay.
And everything you do, it's recording it. So when you get done, it's an option. You can export the time lapse.
Oh, shit.
And I just airdrop it to my phone, and it's there. So everything I did has already been captured. So
that's dope.
I love it.
Dope. That's dope.
I think it's cool because it shows that, you know, what I'm doing is official.
Yeah.
You know, I know there's a lot of people out there copying and pasting and tracing.
Yeah.
And like I really do this. Like this is not a game for me. This is my shit.
And Bernard, this is your main source of income, correct?
No, I got a full-time job, man.
Oh, okay.
I'm a engineer, a building engineer.
Oh, okay. Damn, that's kind of like I'm a facilities manager, man. Coming up on 16 years, man.
Yeah, man.
That's
I work for a company in Silver Spring. It's pharmaceutical.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's a great job, man. I'm happy. Great benefits.
Dope. I was gonna ask you. We know some cats in the art scene here. Shouts out to my man W. Shouts out to Flux.
Yeah.
They kind of nice.
Goldie Gold.
Yeah, Goldie. They kind of nice with it. Actually, I tried to get into art, beats, and lyrics Friday night, home. I got in, but I couldn't get on the floor to see none of the artwork. It was at capacity, man. It was at State Farm Arena. That's where the Hawks play.
Wow.
That thing has come a long way.
It's called art, beats, and lyrics.
Yeah, art, beats, and lyrics. They partnered with Jack Daniels. It's been around.
How can I get in there?
Hey, man. Real quick. I mean, we connected, so I'll send you some links to some stuff. It's been they've been going on for like over 10 years.
Yeah, Bernard, you'd be perfect for this show, dude. Yeah, you'd be perfect for this thing, man.
Hell yeah.
I need to take a trip. I've never been to Atlanta, so that'd be great.
This is the first time it's been back in Atlanta in a few years. But it was but they go all over the country, so you might not even have to come to Atlanta. They might come to you.
You guys need to give me an excuse to come down anyway.
Oh, come through, man.
There you
come
go.
Through.
Absolutely.
You're welcome. You're welcome. But it's a great showcase for artists. You know what I mean? And they combine the three things: art, beats, and lyrics. So Friday night, Lil Brother performed. They had DJs.
Wow.
They had the artists set up on actually the floor where the Hawks play. It was down there. So it was really cool. But my question is, like, do you get to showcase your art and on platforms like that ever, or are you pretty much just working for your clients, doing one-off pieces and things like that?
It's mostly just working for my clients. I just recently went to the Top Shelf Premium event in New York. What was that? December.
Mm-hmm.
What was it called? I can't remember. Mark's like kill me.
Yeah, supply and demand. Yeah,
supply and
demand. Yeah, we know Mark. Shout out to the homie Mark. Absolutely.
Yeah. That's like the first time I actually got out and had my art out. I had prints and stickers and all kind of stuff for people. Yeah, and it was really cool. It was the first time I got to like meet the people who like follow me on Instagram or or just like fans of the work, and they can put a face to the IG handle. So it was really cool to connect with people and meet and network.
Dope.
So how did you? So I mean, this is kind of something you do, in your free time, Bernard. How did you get into, I guess, illustration or drawing, or where's the passion come from?
I've always drawn. This isn't like something I just picked up like this. I've been doing it since I was a kid, and always wanted to do something with like hip hop music. Like I was born in the '80s, so there was no like coming up. You go to school and you have your art class, and like you want to draw Wu-Tang Clan, you want to draw the Wu-Tang symbol, you want to draw Method Man, you want to do all these things, and they're telling you something out like you can't draw this and go to school and get a scholarship. Like you need to learn how to draw figure, or you got to draw a perfect sphere or some bullshit like that. So it was just super washed, for lack of a better term. And went to college, didn't finish, and then just kept doing it, and it's like there's got to be a lane, or I have to make a lane,
right?
For this kind of art, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and it's most of what I do is like comic art, but I was doing like a lot of portraits at first, like realistic portraits, and this is what I'm comfortable with.
Gotcha.
So
did you start out like traditionally doing like pen or pencil or painting or
pencil, graphite, watercolors, all that shit, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like you got to do that. You got to do that in college, and you got to do it in school.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like you got to learn. You got to know how to use all those different mediums.
Yeah.
But then you get a computer and a tablet, and you ain't got to get dirty no more.
Right. Okay. So are you exclusively digital now from an art standpoint, or?
Mostly digital. I might sketch some stuff on paper at work or something, but I used to go back to the iPad. It's much easier, convenient,
Gotcha.
To carry it with me everywhere I go and work anywhere.
Gotcha. Yeah. So, I mean, were you encouraged by your family coming up to pursue that passion, or?
Always, everybody.
Okay.
Everyone's always been a big support. My grandmother got me grants and scholarships for school when we didn't have the money. I mean, it was insane. Like everybody always pushed and asked, even if I wasn't doing it, hey, you still drawing, you need to keep with that,
Right. Okay.
So I've always been at it.
All right. So, I mean, what was the first big look for you? Like, when did you start getting some traction with the art?
First big look, was it Bronson? I got my man Downtown Dawson with me right now. I'm at his house chilling. That's at Downtown_Dawson on IG.
Okay, that word. Downtown Dawson, no doubt. All right.
Yes, check him out. He's dope. The first look I got was from GOC, Kanye West GOC.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. He this was right around the time he dropped his first album, and I remember being on Twitter. I followed him on Twitter, and he had posted the album cover, and the album cover had like the type, and it had like this little character on top of it that looked like Sita from BET. Remember the little cartoon character Sita on BET?
Oh yeah, yes I do. Yeah.
So I was like, yo, GLC put an album cover out and it looks like Sita from BET on it, and like I added him on there, and he like retweeted it and thought it was hilarious. And so I just sent him a message. So I was like, yo, I can do something better than this. Like, give me a shot, you know? Yeah. And, you know, he hit me back. He was like, yeah, let me see something. I got this single coming out called For the Light. Like, do a cover for it. And if it's dope, we'll use it. And I was like, you know, I was ecstatic at that point. I was like, shit, I got DOC wants me to do a cover for him. Like, you can't tell me nothing.
Nice.
No pun intended.
Yeah, no doubt, right? Word.
So I did it, and he loved it. And unfortunately, they didn't use it for the single. I guess they're late with other plans, so they didn't get it in time, or whatever the case was. We always kept in contact. So that was like the first big thing. The second, the biggest thing was Action and Bronson. Had like reposted. I did like a Simpsonized version of Action Bronson and posted it on my Instagram page.
Okay.
And then like he reposted it, and like I did it probably at like 9-10 o'clock at night, and like posted up, went to sleep. Like nobody's gonna see this shit. Like I tagged him, and like, you know, you never know. You don't. People tag celebrities and shit all the time, and nothing happens. You know, so I was like, "This is Action Bronson," blah blah blah. And I woke up the next day, and like my phone was on fire. Like
that's
I had, like,
crazy.
3,000. You know, it was insane. And
you got 3,000 followers overnight.
That's crazy.
Pretty much, and it was just like climbing. I'm just like looking at my phone, watching people like and follow me like over and over and over again, like all day long. It was insane.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Shit don't work like that no more.
Right.
In the early stages of Instagram.
Right.
Like going nuts. Yeah.
Right.
Some might call it. Some might call it the good old days.
Yeah. So I kept doing that, and like Simpsonizing other like celebrities and rappers and stuff, and like they would repost it, and I just like it was like an organic growth of my account, and like-minded individuals following me, so it was pretty cool.
Nice.
That was like the big thing as far as like getting my name out there.
But Bernard, you had done kind of that Simpsonized, work before, right? Like that. I think I read in an interview maybe you did a good bit of that, right? Like you got some decent exposure doing that as well.
Yeah, that's where it all came from. That was it.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
and you mentioned that that Bernard is your ties to hip hop are undeniable. But what is it about, speaking of the Simpsons, Simpsonized, type of drawings that you do for different, whether it be a hip hop artist, a celebrity or whatever, what is it about pop culture that inspires you?
I grew up in it, it's my life. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I breathe it. It's everything I consume on a day-to-day basis. Like pop culture is what I grew up in. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's I don't know. That's it, man. It's everything. It's all around you. You can't ignore it. You can't escape it.
Right. Gotcha.
So, what the idea from the Simpsons? Like, why'd you kind of dive into the Simpsons realm, Bernard? Are you just a big fan, or
it was? Yeah, I'm a big fan, like most people, but I just thought it'd be cool. Well, it started off, I was like, let me draw some black Simpsons characters, and it was like a joke or like a little practice exercise, and I just kept doing it. And then I was like, I can do a Simpsonized Action Bronson, and that jumped off. So I just kept at it. People kept asking for more, like, do this. I was like, all right, I just kept doing it. So it worked out for me. I mean,
yeah, right. It's always the most random shit, right? It's crazy.
Yeah, it was super random, and like that was like in between doing commissions at that time too. So it was like I was doing it in my free time.
Gotcha. So after the Action joint hit, like what did you end up landing after that? Is that how you got connected with Westside, or how'd that happen?
After that, how did I connect with Wes?
Yeah, was it the Action Bronson thing kind of the catalyst into doing more high profile work, like hip hop wise? Or
I would say so. Yeah, I mean, I picked up some jobs in between there, but it was mostly I did a lot of stuff on my own, like own personal projects, and that's how I connected with Wes. I did like a picture. I was going to do a series of like rappers on bikes, so I did Wes and Conway on a bike. and he reached out. He loved it, and we were going back and forth, and I just kept doing more stuff. And he said they were going on tour, and he wanted to know what I wanted to use the artwork for the tour poster. And this was the tour. They were on tour with Locks. What tour was that?
Oh,
Key to Life tour.
Yeah. I was actually, funny enough, I was at that. When that tour hit DC. I was in town for work, and I went to that joint at the Howard Theater.
Yeah. I went to the Baltimore show.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Met him for the first time. Yeah.
So
it was the Key to Life tour. I did the post. They used that artwork for the poster. He said, "What you want for it?" And I was like, "I don't want anything for it, but let me get an album cover." He was like, "Bet, I got you." So went to the tour. We chilled, hung out, and shit, and connected, and just kept in contact. And,
that's dope.
One day he hit me up, and he was like, he said, "You ever do anything with MF Doom in it?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Send it to me." So I sent him the pictures. He's like, "This is all dope. I got this record coming out with Doom, me and Doom.
Oh, shit.
Don't say nothing." I was like, "All right, but I want you to do the cover for it." And I was like, "All right, what do you want to do?" And he's like, "I don't know. I was just thinking like me with the mask on or something." So this is prior to me hearing anything, because he didn't let me hear shit. I was like, "Can you let me hear something?" He's like, "I can't let you hear it yet." I was like, "Oh, man." So he's like, "I need it like yesterday." So I think he called me at my job, and I got home. By the time I got home, I was so pumped, and I'd already brainstormed the entire drive home. I think I sat down and did it in maybe an hour and some change or something like that. It was super quick, and it was like boom. It just connected, and I felt it, and I sent it over, and it's like, this is it. That was the cover for Gorilla Monsoon.
Now, you want to talk about breaking the goddamn internet. I mean, I remember when that shit dropped, I was like, oh, shit. Yeah. And then when I saw the art, when I heard about it, and then I saw the art, I was like, oh, goddamn, what in the world is going on?
That shit was hard, man. Shit was hard.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
You said, I'm sorry, real quick before we move on, Bernard. You said in an Instagram post about this art, this is your greatest contribution to the culture. Do you still believe that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Among other things, but yeah, that's still the deal. All I ever want to do is make a cover art for MF Doom. I mean, it may be through Westside Gunn, but it's still an MF Doom record.
Wow,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So where does the jewelry piece for Quavo rank in there, Bernard?
The greatest blunder of my career. I mean, it's in retrospect, it's great too. I got a lot of publicity.
Oh, of course.
And it got a lot of negative attention in my direction. So
really, how so?
I switched things because I don't know, because people wanted to know who did the artwork, and people knew who did the artwork, but I didn't get credit for it. And then, of course, I said something about it, and it became a big thing.
So wait, Bernard. So for folks that don't know, can you tell the story real quick? I know you've told this story a ton of times, but I just want to give some context for the listeners.
Yeah. This guy, we call him Peanut. He used to work with. He's got a line called Old Donation, and he hit me up. I used to do some stuff for him, and he hit me up and was like, "Hey, have you heard this song, Bad and Bougie?" And I was like, "No, I heard about it, but I haven't heard the song." And he goes, "Listen to the song. There's a line in there about Ratatouille, and I think it'd be dope if you drew Quavo, dressed as the cook in the movie with the rat." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, this sounds crazy. Let me listen to the song." And everybody could talk about the song. The song was popping then, but it wasn't it hadn't eclipsed as this huge hit at that point. But it was already 3/4 of the way there. So I'm listening to the song. I was like, "Oh, I loved it. I love the song. I love the lyrics." And I did the illustration. I was like, "This is it," and just posted it, and it went nuts. Just like the Bronson one that went viral or whatever. And next thing you know, they said Quavo made a chain out of the illustration.
Wow.
Like literally made a chain of the illustration with chains on it. So it was a dope piece. But again, like there was no credit. And I didn't really think anything of it at first. But, you know, you get 1,000 people in your ear saying, oh, well, they didn't tag you or they didn't say who really did the artwork. And you got the mentions are blowing up and, you know, shit gets in your head. If I could have done anything different, I would just let it go. It's, you know, it's art and shit you can do about it. Why am I asking him to pay me for using the drawing to make a chain that he's wearing around his neck that he spent $500,000 for? Like, it sounds retarded.
That's crazy.
But
so, I mean,
like,
what?
People know I did it. And,
yeah. So, I mean, what kind of recourse do you have there, Bernard, as an artist? I mean, could you have lawyered up and could you have had a case if you really wanted to, or no?
I went that route and I asked and I talked to lawyers, and basically what it would boil down to is who had more money for lawyers.
Right.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And who do you think would have won that case?
Of course. His label. He could have at least made you one. God damn.
Yeah, right. All I wanted was a shout out, you know what I mean?
It might have been cubic zirconia or something, but at least you'd have something, you know.
Anything. Let me hold it.
Right. Take a photo. Let me get a photo shoot popping, you know. That could be another lane for you, you know what I'm saying? Jewelry design or whatever, man. That's crazy.
Exactly, man. Yeah. It is what it is. You know, you never can learn.
It's all good.
That's interesting. So I mean that and the Westside Doom joint is probably kind of your most. I guess you're probably the most well known for that, right? And now the Marcy probably. No.
Kind of. I mean, I did the ringside with Smoke Dizza. We do that every year around WrestleMania. People know me from that.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. You've done all those, right?
I didn't do all of them, but I did like the last 4 or 5.
Right, the last
like
4 or 5.
I don't know. I can't keep track.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah, gotcha. I did his cover for Bacon, Egg, and Trees.
Mm-hmm.
I did El Camino's cover for Walking on Water.
That's a joint too.
Yeah.
On the ice cube, right? It's kind of like a cube of water, right, or something. Yeah.
Yeah. I did a couple Cardo joints. I don't know if you're familiar with Cardo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like I did the flyer for Supply and Demand 2 years in a row.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those are dope.
Did some work with Muggs too, right, Bernard?
What's that?
You did some work with Muggs too, right?
I did the DJ Muggs MF Doom cover for Death Wish.
That is.
There you go.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Hey, but no, speaking of other lanes, there's a surge of vinyl toys in the hip hop game right now too. I know Ghostface has got a line. I know Sean P has one, and you dabble in that a little bit as well too.
Mm-hmm.
Have you did you have anything to do with either one of those, or have you done something that we might know about?
I have no connection with either one of those.
Okay.
I did design a few with this company out of the UK called Trap Toys.
Okay.
I don't know if you're familiar with them, but we worked together and we did a custom, like, Simpsonized 8-track toy for 8-track. And we
he's
did,
a
like,
DJ, right? DJ 8-track?
Yeah,
DJ.
Yeah, DJ 8-track, yeah.
Okay.
And we did, like, a bootleg Action Bronson toy as well that didn't get sold at all, like, based off the character comic book guy.
Oh, okay, got you.
So
and then we did another one based off MF Doom, off the Duff Man character. It was called MF Duff.
Oh, got you.
That's dope.
That's dope.
Mm-hmm.
What's that process like, Bernard? Designing a toy?
I was just about to ask that, yeah, because it's you got to get 3-dimensional on that,
right? They do
right?
everything, man. They're amazing. They do everything by hand. Like, they're not a factory. Like, they're making the figures by hand.
Oh, okay.
And they say, hey, could you design it or draw a picture of it, whatever, send it over. And I give them the illustration and they make the magic happen, you know.
Okay.
It's amazing.
So it's not completely up to you for your thought process to go into 3D mode. You're just doing like a rough sketch, a basic sketch, and they take it from there.
Right. Although it is something I want to get into. Believe it or not, I was Googling clay sculpting today, and I'm like, I could probably do this if I really put the time aside. And
there we go.
Are you familiar with Saddle Gold?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the producer. Yeah.
Yeah, he makes figures, and they're insane.
Oh, you know what? I saw that he did one for Top Shelf for Mark, right? For Supply and Demand.
He did, and I have it at my house.
Oh, do you really?
That's dope.
All right.
Dope.
Yeah.
Word.
It was based off the character on the flyer.
Yeah, that's ill. That's ill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what? Speaking of that, like, what other mediums are you into other than, drawing or painting or?
That's mostly it, man. I do mostly 98% of my stuff on the iPad. I would like to get back into painting and using different mediums, but it's when you work a full-time job and you have to come home and work on 3 different projects. It's hard to find a time to carve a way to do things like that.
Very true.
Yeah,
very true.
We know what that's like.
Yeah, we know that lifestyle all too well.
Yeah. So that's literally my life the last 10, 12 years, and it's hard to keep up, to be honest. Like, I would love to do more stuff in illustration-wise and like take on the 3,000 commissions that are in my DMs, but like, I need that paycheck because I have a car payment.
Exactly.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Like, I need that steady money.
Yeah. Hey, it's all right, man. It's all right to do it, slow and steady,
man.
and to be careful about it.
Yeah, man.
That's one thing that I think that a lot of folks have kind of got it fucked up right now, is that, like, it's okay to have a regular gig and do this other shit on the side and just, you can do both, right?
But at the same time, one of the things that I battle with the most about it is the fact that I know for a fact, if given the opportunity to do this shit that we love to do full time, it has no choice but to pop.
Yeah.
So then you start questioning yourself, well, should I just step out on faith and blah, blah, blah?
Right, yeah.
You can't really do that, man. I mean, I get it. I know about people that have done that and, went through the struggle and all that. I just don't have that kind of time, man. I got too many people counting on me to step out there. I should have done that shit 30 years ago.
Right.
Hell yeah.
No doubt.
Well, Bernard, we hope you stick with it, man. We're going to be looking out for more from you, man. It's awesome to talk to you tonight. And I appreciate it. And just the fact that you kind of get down like we get down, I respect you even more, brother. So I'll be looking for bigger and better things from you for sure.
Oh man, it's all love. Thank you so much.
Hell yeah.
Yo, I got one more thing for you, Bernard. We're actually on a project together, and you might not know it.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Bernard did the illustration for "You'll Never Know" and Logic Marcellus's "Dust and Grime."
Yeah.
And I did cuts on one of the joints on that record, Bernard.
Really?
Yep. Hold on. I'm having a brain fart here. Let me look it up.
Did you do it on the track called Bernard Artwork?
No. Hold on. Let's see.
Oh.
Wait, did I?
Famous play.
That's right. He named the 4th track after you. That's awesome. That's some shit. Wait, was it? No. I don't think it was. What joint did I do on here? Hold on, man. We got to figure this out. Oh, that's right. Alien and Jamel were on that joint. Hold on one second. Which joint was it that I was on? It was, Field Trip. Track cut 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back and listen now.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so go back to cut 6. You're in slot 4. I'm in slot 6. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, big shout out to You'll Never Know, man. I did 2 joints on the J.R. Swiss project too. I did cuts on 2 joints there, Rap Like and Fleer Cards.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a homie right there.
We need to play that. We need to play that Bernard artwork tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna play that joint. Yeah, I was getting ready to say we don't have any music that we can play for because Bernard. Usually when we interview somebody, we'll if they're a producer or MC or whatever, like we'll play their joint. So I'm like, well, we can't play any of Bernard's music. Yeah, we can play.
You can play Gorilla Monsoon.
There you go. There you go.
There you go. Yeah, that's it. That's how we do it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You can play
a Bernard Rollins set. Yeah,
you can play all. You can let Marcielago rap.
Hell yeah, yeah.
Dude, I got a great idea.
That might be the whole episode.
I got a great idea. We need to build, Bernard. I got a great idea just off you saying that.
Oh shit! Here we go. Here we go.
Anyway,
let's get it.
Yeah, man, I totally forgot about that when I was going through, your portfolio, and I was just like, damn, that's right. He did do the shit for No, man. So that's dope.
That's dope as hell.
Yeah.
So, Bernard, before we let you go, man, you got anything you want to get off your chest or want to tell people where they can go support you? Like, the floor is yours, man.
You already know, man. At Bernard Artwork, that's all you need. All channels. On BernardArtwork.com.
All right.
Stay up to date. I'm always working.
All right, cool.
There it is.
You're open for business, right?
I'm open for business.
All right.
As long as it's not bad business.
Right.
Exactly.
that's the trick. And that's why you have a regular job.
Yeah. That's exactly why I have a regular job. Because I cannot rely on the 3 million SoundCloud mixtape covers that all want to look like Marcielago.
I cannot imagine.
Now.
Can you imagine what Bernard's fucking DMs look like the day after fucking Marcielago drops?
Let's work together, bro. I got a great idea.
Yeah. It's every post, man.
You went to school with my mom. Let's talk.
I love it and I hate it at the same time.
Yeah, man. The gift and the curse.
You know it.
Oh, man.
It is.
All right, Bernard.
The worst part is, like, I don't want to be a foul dude and not, like, respond to half of them, but I just, like, I can't.
You just can't do
the
that
anxiety
shit, man.
of going back and forth with people. And, it's a lot of young guys, a lot of kids, and people who don't know how to have these interactions. So I'm, like, training them how to go, to go about it. And it's time-consuming and it's draining.
Yeah. But no, let me ask you one more thing. Have you thought about or have you caught wind of the opportunity that it would take for you to really, really like venture out and do your thing full time? What does that look like for you?
As far as like making it happen?
Yeah.
It means that my whole lifestyle had to change.
Right.
Like, I make a decent amount of money at my job, so I would have to pretty much live on an income that's a third of, what I make or a quarter of what I make annually.
Yeah.
Because you're freelancing and you don't know when you're going to get paid again. So you're hustling, grinding.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, people are hustling, people are grinding, people prefer that life over a 9-to-5 life.
Yeah.
And more respect to them. But I've worked since I was able to work.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what I'm used to. It's what I'm accustomed to. Now, if somebody's like, hey, we're going to pay you $100,000 a year to draw merch and album covers, then, I'd do it.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Of course. Gotcha.
But I need it in writing. I need to know
right.
getting a check every 2 weeks.
That shit got to be real.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So
there it is. Hey, all I want to say,
I represented itself. I'm all about it, but in the meantime, I'm gonna still keep clocking in and clocking out.
Do that shit, man. And the last thing I want to say is somebody pay that man. Go get him.
Right.
He's worth every penny of it. Go get that man. But no, I hold it down, bro. We enjoyed it, man. Like we said, man. Sorry for the scheduling conflict last week, but I'm glad we did this tonight. This was good, man. Thank you.
It's all good, man. Thank you for having me.
No doubt.
All right, Bernard. Enjoy your evening, man. We'll be in touch, all right?
For sure.
All right. No problem. You too, man.
All right, my brother. All right, man.
Peace.
All right. Peace.
Oh, man, I love it.
That was good.
That's good shit, right?
Good shit right there, man. Yeah, it's
the Quavo shit threw me for a loop. I did not know about that.
Stupid. And the fucking pendant, like I'd rather see the drawing because the pendant was gaudy as fuck. Like what a waste of fucking, you know what I mean?
You got a piece of jewelry with jewelry on it.
What a waste. I mean, god damn. Like I think I would have took the chance with the legal approach, man, because I don't know. I feel like I don't know. If I walked home with the chain, you know, from the courthouse, I would consider that a win. I don't know. That's some serious infringement. You know what I'm saying? Like for real.
Yeah, I know. It's just one of those. It's like what he said, though, man. If you don't have long money to play that game.
Oh, well, you know, they lawyers is going to drag the shit out forever.
Oh, God.
Forever and ever and ever and ever.
Yeah, and if it got posted on, I mean, that's the other problem, too, is that, you know, I'm sure posting it to social media first
opens you up for bullshit. I mean,
Instagram could fucking own that bitch.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, you never know. I mean, it could be so complicated and convoluted that, I mean, I think that's probably what would end up happening. Yeah. It would be like, well, you put it out into the public domain and it wasn't copyrighted and, you know.
God damn, where's Johnny Cochran when you need him, man? Shit. Johnny, we miss you, man. Damn.
Anyway, man, go check the homie Bernard out.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
He's one of the illest in the game right now.
Without question.
You know, dropped that Marcielago shit out of nowhere last year, and the guy's just, you know,
just killed it,
just
man.
Cranking on all cylinders right now.
For
real. Yeah, make sure you support that brother.
Hell yeah, salute to him.
Yeah, absolutely. Sure. And we about to get into this mix.
It's time.
Episode 240.
240.
240.
240, shawty. It's an interstate that run through Memphis at 240. Tennessee, actually.
Damn, that's crazy.
Sorry about them Titans.
No doubt. I know, that's too bad. But it was what I expected. All right, y'all. Smithsonian grade, twice a week Meeks, twice a week Doe.
Hey, Mello reminded me we Guggenheim grade too.
Oh, we Guggenheim grade. Guggenheim. When did we? Oh, we said that. Funny enough, after we interviewed Photo Rob.
Yeah.
Because he had
some shit up in the Guggenheim. Yeah, Mello. I talked to Mello the other day.
What up, Mello?
He said Georgia Tech's got a building on their campus now called the Guggenheim.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he said he saw that shit, just fell out laughing, man. Smithsonian Guggenheim grade. High Museum of Art grade type shit over here, man. Southern Vanguard Radio, DJ John Doe, Cappuccino Meeks. We are the Guard, southernvanguard.com. Let's go.
We out. Peace.
Peace, y'all.